Now? Is everyone recording?
Yes, I am indeed the recording.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Anyways.
You're supposed to say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, on 3.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, on 3.
2,
1, 2, 3.
2,
1,
2,
2, 1, 2, 3.
Alright.
Wow, you didn't even say it, miss.
Get good. Get good. That's all I can say. I've been
Jones.
recording since you said to start recording, so whatever.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
You know what? It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
I'm not the one editing this audio, so I don't care.
You know what? You know what? Thank you for giving me a fun Wednesday. You know, I come back from summer courses of engineering and being an awkward spaz lord. I come home to this. Can't even have a decent podcast.
If
you were expecting any measure of like decency from any of us, you were setting your expectations a little bit too high. We're not professional intranet celebrities. We're just kind of random people that you picked up off the internet. More specifically,
I hand selected all of you to join my team of fighters.
hand selected. Wow.
Yes, I did.
Not foot selected when you were a plebeian.
Shut up. Anyway, I bet you're into foot porn, aren't you?
Into what porn?
No, not really.
Foot porn.
It's apparently one of the most common fetishes, but I don't have it. It's one of the very few I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have it
foot
either.
Foot porn is one of the... I think that foot porn is like one of those basement fetishes that you just acquire through like going on the internet a lot kind of thing.
No, it's actually because the way the brain is wired up, like the part of the brain that deals with sexual attraction also has to do with feet.
Really?
But like I think it's like sensations from like the foot or something like that. They're very close to each other, so that's why they kind of get confused. But like I said,
I don't
like
know, man. Whatever I think.
I don't even know. Oh god,
I think that like whenever I think about like foot like touching the penis, I'm like, okay, you've been probably walking around and sweating and like your sweaty gross feet are touching my penis.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's what I meant. I'm not gonna let some girl's sweaty gross feet touch my peener.
Peener. That might be the least sexiest word.
Amazing.
I know.
Lay sigh.
Did you say lay sigh?
Yes, I did say lay sigh. Because lay miserable.
Did you guys hear that people made a fan remake of PT?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just saw that gameplay. It's
there's gameplay for it?
There was a prototype.
We should totally talk about that.
Well,
of course.
I'm trying to find an article about it though.
I've been recording for like a little while, so.
Yeah, no, I'm adding all this in, whatever. But yeah, just go on. Hold on, let me just look at my history.
Oh, and also, I saw that there is a game that apparently lets you control it with like your brainwaves. I'm trying to find the article on Twitter.
Yeah, I send you guys the docket in Google Docs. I say, hey guys, if there's stories you guys want to talk about, throw them in
trying
there.
to find the article so I can add it to the goddamn docket. Jesus. Don't fight back, woman.
Like a week ahead.
Or dad, woman or dad. Either is just derogatory.
You're not my dad.
I am your mom.
I'll throw it.
Don't worry, I got it. I'll throw it in the docket. I am your grandma. Have you guys ever seen that YouTube video? I am your grandma. I'm sharing it with you guys right now.
Really...
my favorite like lol the internet being the internet is like let me borrow that shirt. I don't know why that video always.
Here it is. You guys need to watch that.
You want this cake?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, this isn't PT remake. This is a different game that looks like PT.
No. People think it's a
it's not a remake.
It's heavily apparently the guy started working on it like the minute PT was announced. He just got inspired to make it.
Are you guys watching that video?
Good graphics.
Watch it right now. It needs to happen. This needs to happen. It's 1 minute long. Just watch it. It's amazing.
I am your grandma.
I am your grandma. I am your grandma. I am your grandma. I am your grandma.
Is this like a Lady Gaga music video?
No, it's just some chick.
It's like this is one of those weird internet things that I can't handle.
Future, you
This
get loved
game
by
looks very
video.
visually nice, and it's in like the same style
What is it?
as PT.
Oh, the remake.
The spooky game. Well, Allison wrote, but
Is there a Alice? Oh, okay, I see. Is that the
name of the
docket?
game.
I see it now. Oh, I should find that brain control game. Link.
Yeah, so I just watched that video you sent me.
It's amazing,
anyway,
right?
That was.
Do you want to watch it like 10 more times in a row? I know I do.
Anyway.
Not as good as I'm the best.
I am the best. I am the best. I'm the best. Put my finger in the air and I'ma stand on a car. Put my finger on a car and I'ma stand on a car. I'm the best. Yeah, that shit is great. Wait. But are you the best?
No, it's I'm the best. It's all one word.
I'm the best.
This.
No,
I found something on.
No, it's I'm the best.
It's I can hear your fucking K-pop. I don't know, someone's or whatever that is.
I don't know what that is.
It's Weeaboo Jones. Is it you, Weeaboo Jones? Anyways, here's that.
What? I'm not listening to any K-pop. I'm listening to I'm the best.
Can we at least introduce ourselves?
So
I'm Weeaboo Jones. Well,
is it
I'm
me?
Yeah. Okay, Cersei, just introduce.
Oh,
yourself.
hey, what's up?
Okay.
I'm Cersei. I make archery video games.
I'm
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm
Lister,
Yancy,
the
I'm
Sister
the
Fister, aka Weeaboo Jones, aka Alex. I am a random
Alex.
person on the internet.
Alex, I'm gonna fight you. Okay, do you have to step over every one of my words?
Yes, I do. That's my job. You paid me for this, right? Remember?
I'm not paying you anything. We're not sponsored or anything. We're just doing this basically out of a garage.
No. You're paying me in memes.
3 rare pepes.
Any of us actually
That
in
was
the
the
garage?
agreement. 3 rare pepes per podcast.
I'm in my bed. I'm in my bedroom.
And you
I don't
paid
like
in advance for like 10,000 years. Like, I'm surprised at how many rare pepes you had. Like,
Yo,
holy
man, I
crap.
just sent you that giant raw file just full of rare pepes and Viper music
Can
videos.
we stop memeing for like 2 seconds and talk
I'm
about
sorry,
game news?
you can't stop this.
My favorite
okay.
Viper song is Kill Yourself, My Man.
My favorite is I enjoy his original All Dis Money, where he has his wife and like aunt or some random white chick dancing around
It's
him.
not stopping, is
Dude,
it?
you cowards don't even smoke crack, though.
That sounds like a no.
All right, I feel like Cersei, I feel like you're being physically hurt by all this memeing. Let's move on. All right, so hi guys, this is the podcast. Welcome to the Vaporware cast. It's happy to have you here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Memes.
All right, cool. So, which one of these do you want to get started on?
I think we should just take it from the top, to be honest.
All right, so as seen here on Reddit, on our games, Battlefield 2143 apparently has been leaked by, and apparently this has a ton of screenshots. Don't worry, I'll link the screenshots in the description and on the SoundCloud link. But apparently the game has been leaked by some guy who I guess works at DICE. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. Everyone cares about that game.
I liked Battlefield.
Do you?
You know what? I think if Battlefield 2142 was still like around, I would probably be playing it. Like, I've never played any Battlefield game, like, once, ever.
Me neither.
But 2142 is my favorite concept. And if they're making like a 2143, I really want to try doing a Titan battle.
You know, I'm only really like talking about this because I'm kind of a fan of dude bro shooters. You know, I have my urges.
Dude bro shooters.
Yeah, no, like honestly, I think we've all been like a fan of like dude bro shooters.
I may or may not have borrowed a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one.
I may or may have not ever cared at least a tiny little bit about dude bro shooters in my life at any.
You're not even gonna pretend.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to listeners. Listeners, this is truthful game journalism right here. I don't give a shit about dude bro shooters.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, you know, I thought, we're going to go out in front of this firing squad together. Let's all hold hands. But no, you guys have just tackled me and driven away. It's whatever.
Nah. I mean, the only way that we could possibly, like, make this worse is if we simultaneously said that we don't like Ocarina of Time, Deus Ex, like the first one, and,
Oh, don't forget Thief 2.
Yeah. Fucking Thief. All that shit.
I like the Thief game. Alright. Okay, so moving on.
Deus Ex
that
is
was
really the only one that I'm not too much of a fan of. I mean,
Deus Ex.
Really? Deus Ex?
It's
Deus Ex?
Deus Ex. Deus
You
Ex.
You say Deus?
No, I don't. I say
Like-
Deus.
Okay.
Just being a troll.
Wait, are you talking about Human
Alright.
Revolution or the first one, though? Because, like, they're both
The first
great.
one. I like Human Revolution.
The first one's really fun to
but,
just melee run, because fuck everything.
The first one, I mean...
To be honest, I hate to be that filthy casual, but I had to use like 3 mods to get that game to even run on my
I
computer.
mean, whatever. My computer isn't that great either.
No, I mean like my computer was too good. I had to use a DirectX 11 patch.
Oh, I see.
A ton of lighting mods to even get it to like, and then even then I was getting like 500 frames and that weird speed bug.
Oh. Okay.
How many?
So, yeah.
How many
I'm
frames
sorry.
did you just say?
I got like 500
500.
frames in that weird
500 frames. Is that?
I've gotten like
Yeah.
1 million frames on a loading screen before.
I got no, dude. I have like an R9 290X, and I overclocked it myself, so my computer is kind of serious,
What
kind of
does that
flexing on you
translate
right
to
now.
in NVIDIA cards?
I basically have the same as a 780 Ti.
Okay.
I imagine
So
you
my
have like.
graphics card is still better than everyone else's, even though my computer looks like a.
I imagine that
pile
if
of
you
shit.
opened up Yem's computer and looked inside, there'd be like a literal V8 engine inside.
V12.
just like
Just gonna start running
yeah.
it. It'd be like initial D. Whoa, man, watch out. He's gonna do a mean. Okay, moving
Okay,
on.
yeah,
Moving on.
yeah.
Next one I want to talk about. I was on Famitsu.com, and the Dark Souls series itself just passed 8.5 million.
Nice.
And I found this interesting because Assassin's Creed itself still manages to pull out at least 9 to 10 million a year every release.
Oh well.
Well, keep in mind that Assassin's Creed is like one of those dude bro like casual series where it's like, hey guys, I'm in the 6th grade and I just got my
Wait,
first
Dark
unrated
Souls?
video game.
You
It's
guys
called,
want to put up your hoods?
it's called
and
Assassin's Creed. It's
Oh,
really
Assassin's
hard
Creed.
and really fun.
Put,
No, if
put
it
your
was
hood
Dark
up and then
Souls,
put a pencil in between your hands. Lol, in a place.
I don't anybody like below the age of like I'd say at least 14 knows that Dark Souls exists. Like there's only one case of that, and that's my little sister because I made her play it once.
Yeah. Also, I think
Because
like
I'm evil.
I think Dark Souls is one of those games that people get really like involved with for like the lore, because like the lore is really really intriguing, but the gameplay is really really hard. And I have to say, I like reading about Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and I like watching people who know a lot about the games play the games, but I don't actually like playing the games all that much. It's really hard.
Some fan said he was gonna make a book on some image board, but he said he was gonna compile all the lore into a book and basically be like a written Vati video.
I was about to ask, was it Vati? Because
no, it wasn't Vati. I think it was some other guy. But even like, you want to know what's crazy with the Dark Souls games? Like, even the guys who make the walkthroughs are missing things and they mess up
probably
stuff.
on purpose.
Yeah.
And also, we're getting it in English, which in the past it's been acknowledged.
No. The guys are from the guys
as
are
in,
American.
Like, they're missing items, I think. Or,
Yeah, no, they're missing, and they're missing key locations.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
'Cause,
gonna say. Like the English localizers have been in the past like notoriously confirmed to have been like inept and just mess things up like really bad.
Yeah.
Even in game.
Anyways,
Alright.
but like, there was an interesting quote about the like missing locations and items and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It was something along the lines of From Software isn't afraid to put things in their games that players will miss, which
Obviously.
supposedly, yeah. Well, you know, there's the
I think
whole
that
Undead
From
Asylum thing in fucking Dark Souls 1, where you had to roll onto that platform, which was kind of obvious to see, and then roll onto another platform, which was a little bit less obvious because it didn't look like you could go there. And then you had to
I think
sit
that
in a
From-
nest for like 15 seconds and just sit there and be like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And then a giant crow, or rather a raven, because it's Velka,
Whatever.
either one, fucking takes you back to the Undead Asylum where you can get some cool items. All that stuff.
I think that FromSoft is okay where they stand right now, where they're okay with like, okay, we're gonna release a game and it'll sell either 1 to 3 million units. I guess they're okay with that because apparently they make the game super cheap.
Yeah, they're not really all that intense graphically, and they use pretty much the same engine for every game. Actually, no, they use the same engine for every game.
I think they're just like Platinum Games, where like they make the games for cheap, and even if a game bombs like really badly, they're not gonna go out of business like some companies, but because they are still gonna have at least 3 or 4 more chances because they make their games for cheap, they know their market, and they know how to get like the consumer. And I know that there are previous ads. Like, I think, like, the Dark Souls 1 ad was, like, prepare to die, and it was a bunch of guys in a hospital room, and it was some really crazy, like, badly done ad. Like, you were like, oh, yeah, this is supposed to... Like, it was something you'd find, like, the back of a comic book. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. But the thing is that they know they've got, like, their audience, and their audience will buy the games regardless of whether or not they advertise, because they're going to find out anyways.
Yeah.
I think any Souls game nowadays will like definitely sell more than like 1.5 million units, or at least 1.5 million.
Probably.
Yeah, that's because the games are good.
Yeah. Also, I think the game is I think the fan base they really haven't done much except for some people who disliked Souls 2. Like they really haven't done much to alienate any of their fan base, and it's like they've got some pretty loyal fans. I mean. Like, I don't hear people talking like you know, it was like, oh yeah, they're selling out, or they're changing too much, or any of these kinds of things. Like, you know, there are some complaints for 2, but for the most part, like, fans are loyal for Souls series.
No, it's like, and also with Bloodborne coming out, I think that everyone had to kind of swallow their words when they really found out that, like, yo, guys, we had to kind of like go with the PS4 only because Sony would give us this much money for our vision, and then people were for months were just shit talking FromSoft, saying, you know what, fuck you guys,
Really?
you guys are selling out, we don't need this, just go back to making games for multiplats. And then when Bloodborne came out, and it was just like, it was more than anyone expected.
Oh yeah.
Because people were like, apparently people thought you were going to be able to transform into like a werewolf and like do weird stuff in that werewolf form. I don't know.
With the arms.
Also, that guy in in Dream Yarnum, who lives in the sanctuary, the guy who's always in the wheelchair. My friend, he showed me this rare dialogue you get with him, and it like just explains his past, and it's so sad.
Spooky.
Like, you guys have seen Bloodborne stuff, right?
Yeah, I've seen
you guys
Vati videos, like 1 video on it.
Yes, he has 2 now.
But you guys, he got another one, like the whole story in 11 minutes or something. But yeah, like the guy who sits in the wheelchair, he used to be the fucking man back in his day. He was like an OG pimp. He created all the weapons you find in the game, and like he created the doll, and he's like, yo, we were like the best of the best. And it's like, it's as sad as like a retired sports player, honestly. Because like all he does is just sit in the chair and look out, and he's like, I wonder what could have been if... Spoiler. So we're gonna move on.
Actually, speaking on what we were talking about right before Souls, the maker of Assassin's Creed is trying to make a new game, and apparently you play as a gorilla.
Like a gorilla or a gorilla?
I'm gonna a gorilla, as in it.
What is a gorilla?
A gorilla is like a gorilla fighter.
Yeah,
like the people who.
Here's the link. Just from the picture, I mean, it looks kind of ridiculous. You probably don't play as gorilla, but that's what the picture makes it look like.
Assassin's Creed. The fans of those ambitious combat.
Yeah.
It wasn't that guy? Didn't he? Oh wait, what was his name? That guy's name who created Assassin's Creed. The guy who did the level designer for 2. He did most of like the story and all that stuff. He was like, I'm leaving Ubisoft. I want to go make my own game. And Ubisoft wouldn't give him back his assets. They wouldn't give him back like his own custom game assets and whatnot. They're like, here's the idea back, but you can't get the assets back. And and he's like, I know they're probably old and outdated, but they're still my assets. Yeah. So give them back.
Is that illegal?
Ubisoft.
Is that illegal?
I think when you when you join a lot of those companies like MTV, you have to sign a contract that says any idea that you have while working here belongs to us.
Yeah, you know what? It's like... if you say that, it's probably on like a contract or whatever. Probably it's probably legal just because it's on a contract that says explicitly that they're allowed to do that. But it sounds pretty shitty nonetheless.
It is, but it's money, and corporate America is already a shithole of just people who want to make more money without regards for ethics. But this isn't about economics. This is about video games. Although the two,
I think that that's the kind of mentality I hate. But it's it needs to be there. Is company brands. You can make the most amazing thing with the name of the brand, but if you're hurting the brand, or if it's not made in their house or under their rules, then they have to say no to it. You see that a lot when you see a lot of fan games and a lot of fan-made parodies and whatnot, and fan-made tributes where guys are we just want to make a game, we don't care about money. They're we don't care, shut it down, you're hurting the brand.
That one time that guy remade the first level of Mario 64 in Unity, and it looked really cool, and then they shut it down for no goddamn reason.
Dude,
it was the first level, and it wasn't even complete either. It didn't have all the missions in there or whatever. And it was so nice, and Nintendo was just oh, did you know that we're dicks? In case you forgot, here's a reminder.
Dude, the one that makes me sad the most is Chrono Trigger Resurrection. That one always... it brings a tear to my eye, because dude, these guys spent years remaking Chrono Trigger to play on to basically have N64 graphics, it was so... And the day before it was going to come out, they said, shut it down.
So dumb.
No, literally the day, and I can't. It's never come out.
Actually, on the
I think two people have played it. Only 2 people have played it, apparently.
But
oh my gosh.
But on the topic of game remakes, there's a game I played a long time ago, which at the time was totally captivating. It's called Yume Nikki, where you play this little girl who goes to sleep and explores dreams, and it's a bajillion super crazy expansive
that one.
Yeah, that one. And there have been tons of remakes, and some of them, huh?
Didn't it have a different name or something?
Yume Nikki? Or wait,
it might just be a weird pronunciation. I think it started with Y.
Yeah, Yume Nikki.
Oh, Yume Nikki.
Yeah, okay. That's what do you think I was saying?
You were pronouncing it Yuma.
Whatever.
And it was one word. Whatever.
Yeah, okay. But
it was
so
fucked up, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was really cool, and it was really captivating, and people made a bunch of remakes of it, and some of them got really really different, and it's there's 2 that I'm thinking of at the moment, but I can't remember their names. One of them is dot something something, and then the other one is Yume Nikki with a subtitle, and they're both pretty different games. One of them is a lot more RPG, and the other one's a lot scarier and a lot more refined looking. But those games would have never been made, and they're so good if the creator had been no, you're hurting my games, so stop that. It's if there's talent and they're using their talent for something they're passionate with, why shut it down? Just fucking
money.
Yeah, executives and lawyers being
brand
assholes.
No, dude, it's literally just Paul marketing.
So dumb.
I hate Paul marketing. Paul marketing, he wants to stop the fun things because we need to we need to make sure that our brand is safe. Dude, it's video games. I know that you're trying to video games is a very very profitable medium, and it's extremely prevalent, and it has pushed graphics technology and virtual reality technology and the way we design our living rooms and the things around us in our conversations. But dude, you can't just... I really have no say in it because I don't understand marketing, so I should probably not even comment on it. Anyway, you guys ready to move on?
My only comment is that it sucks. There, I'm done.
Alright. Fuck you guys! Alright, let's move on. Anyway. Moving on. Metroid Prime Federation Force. Alright, I linked this one article, but I think that we've all seen the amount of butthurt from Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Nega 64 had... All right, so you saw the Nintendo live?
I saw the live event. Yeah, I was there at E3.
Do you see why people hate it? Because I don't.
Yeah,
I see this as like, dude, this is like, okay, I get it.
It's the weird Metroid Prime, one, but that's like different.
Yeah,
gross.
That just looks like Metroid.
Like, no, dude, I get it. Like, dude, I get Metroid Prime.
It's the same thing.
1, 2.
It's the same game. The soccer one and Federation Force are like.
Wait, what?
No, the other one is just a mini. Yeah, it's a mini game within it.
Oh, okay. It's only a mini game in it. You're saying?
Yeah, it's not the whole game, and that's.
Oh,
like,
Jesus. Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
It's like.
Sorry, Yams, go on. Yeah. Go.
Apparently, so this game is supposed to be. It's made for 8 to 10-year-olds. Mm-hmm. And I think so I kind of had this conversation planned out in my head like all day. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the original conversation was, hey man, did you hear about this atrocity, Metroid Prime Federation Force? And then my question would be, what's so bad about it? And they would say there haven't been a new Metroid game in 8 years. And then I would say, well, why not make it for the kids? And they would say, well, it's for 8 to 10-year-olds. Will they be able to respect it? And then in my mind, I go, no. Would you be able to respect the franchise for children? Like, if this franchise had great lore, great gameplay, it was made for this audience, and then they dropped the audience count down to 8 to 10-year-olds. Mm-hmm. And I feel like people are more upset that it's more of like a handheld title. Not just that it's not just that it's for children, but it's like a handheld title. They feel that Metroid is a big kind of like series that deserves to be on like a main platform.
But there are tons of like major franchises that are on like handhelds.
No, but like they're still respected and they still keep coming out with something because like there had been no talk of any Metroid Prime game until this, and then people took offense because of like the age range.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly because they wanted another Metroid Prime like on the GameCube but on the Wii U, because the Wii U can handle all the good graphics and have all the atmosphere and all that stuff.
All the delicious graphics.
What they're getting is a 3DS game that looks like it could be like.
It looks like they just slapped Quake. The Metroid name on there. It
essentially just looks like Quake, to be honest.
From what I'm seeing, this does not look like a Metroid game. This does not feel like a Metroid game. What? It feels like they just put the Metroid name on this and like made the story around it a little bit. This doesn't feel like it was conceived as a Metroid game. This feels not nice. What is this?
So people feel like it's a betrayal, but I'm like, well, like, because then my next comment would be, at least I'd get something. But then people's next comment would be, I'd rather have nothing. Is when the conversation ends.
I mean, it might still be a good game on like on its own merit, not being a Metroid game. No,
because like the way I see it is like, what if this? Okay, the way I see it is like, okay, all right. What if this was like a Dark Souls game, and Dark Souls just said we're taking hiatus, and then there had been no Dark Souls games for like 5 to 6 years, and then the next game you heard about was a mobile game.
Oh Christ!
I mean,
you would feel
okay. Well,
Fortress Builder.
Okay.
Wouldn't you feel it had microtransactions? It had a horrible UI. I mean, and it ran slow and stuttery.
If you add all that onto it, if it was like disappointing, if I heard that From Software made a mobile Souls game, I'd be like, holy shit, okay, I'm on that. But I mean, if it had all that disappointing terribleness, then no way. But I don't think it'd be bad just because it was mobile.
It sort of goes back to the conversation we were having just before about like respecting the brand and all that stuff.
I mean, mobile
sort of
games.
The same idea, except it's just a shitty thing made by the developers instead of by somebody else.
Yeah.
So it's even worse.
Yeah. I mean, like
slips fast and shit.
If this, maybe if this game was treated like Smash.
Yeah.
3DS, where it's like, okay, this is coming out, but don't worry. We have the better thing coming out as well. So just calm down.
At the very end of the article, it says that some guy, who I assume is either the project head or whatever, said that they have plans for like a proper Metroid Prime 4.
Ooh, okay.
But I think that's what I think. That's why I think that this might be. I think that Nintendo might be doing a Capcom test. Do you know what the Capcom test is?
What is the Capcom test? Yeah. EMZ.
All right. So Alex, come sit on my lap. Come sit on EMZ's lap. All right. Let me stroke your hair. You smell nice.
Oh. Probably.
All right. So anyway.
Use lotion?
No.
Oh.
Disgusting. Do you shave your armpits in the summer?
No.
Disgusting.
I don't either.
So
there's like nothing there.
Let me cup your face.
Okay.
Yep. So. Don't look at my head. But anyway, continuing. So the Capcom test is, so when Monster Hunter was coming out, they were like, okay, sales in Monster Hunter aren't that great. So why don't we release it on a handheld so we can see how much hype we can build? So Capcom will bait out their own franchises to see how much hype is really there. So if they put an investment towards something, it doesn't just go in the trash.
I see.
Other examples are what we're seeing right now with DMC4 Special Edition, where they said DMC5 might not come out unless more people buy DMC4 Special Edition. Because we want to see a hype.
I see.
You don't know about this.
I mean, I understand. You explained it pretty clearly.
Alright. So that's me, I guess, trying to explain it. But then again, they also have like and like you can see it also with like the way that Capcom has developed, where they started with 3D beat 'em ups, then with 2D, then 3D beat 'em ups, then adventure games, then platformers, then fighters, then first shooters. Then they moved on to survival horror, and now they're on third person shooters kind of thing. You can get off my fucking lap now, by the way.
I was like edging off your knees.
Fanfiction writers.
Get out.
There's no fanfiction.
Also, I just want to say, I read the article about the Assassin's Creed. You play as actual gorillas. The actual. It's amazing.
All right.
That ape thing you see in the picture. That's totally like your character. That's amazing.
Swish.
It's
Assassin's Creed gorilla.
It's
use your hidden banana.
It said that they're Assassin's Creed Mario Kart crossover. It's called Ancestors: the Humankind Odyssey, and basically it's a third-person action survival game about the dawn of humanity, and you basically just like start the human race's evolution and eventual domination of the planet.
That sounds really Ubisoft.
Yeah, I gotta say, they described it as Civilization Tech Tree meets Assassin's Creed, which actually is also confusing now. I have no idea what to expect out of that now.
I think what it means is you gain technologies from like doing things in the world, and then it like advances the progression of time by like a huge factor. So you start out as like that gorilla thing, and then as you unlock like stone tools, then you become more like human in appearance or something like that.
Kind of like Spore.
You get to, like present day. Yeah, I guess so.
Hopefully, it won't be as much of the Spore man as Spore.
Well, this isn't promising to be Spore though. This is promising to be Assassin's Creed with Civ textures.
Dude, whenever I read that green text of yo guys, Spore was gonna be so cool, where there was gonna be an evolution section, but they removed it because there was a Christian developer.
Wow.
Like when I see that, I'm like, literally, why? Anyway,
next story.
All right, so Nolan North said, "I know they're doing The Last of Us 2."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And like I kind of was like, yeah, I kind of saw this coming because that game made too much money,
and it was so good. Oh, God, just that. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Continue. I won't.
We've all played the game.
I won't splurge.
I don't care about spoilers though, because it's not anything that I'm like going to play.
To be honest, I feel like everyone and their mother has played this game now. Like they have played people have played Tomb Raider 2013 and stuff like that, because it's been like it's been around forever. If you haven't seen the Let's Play or if you haven't played the game, then go pick it up. It's on like 2 systems.
Oh no! What? It says it said there's an update on the story.
Don't worry, don't spoil that. Anyway, so let's take it back to yesterday when I was creating the docket last minute because I'm a fucking failure. and I was going around on r/games looking for stories to throw up that we could talk about. So anyway, I kind of knew, like, when I saw this, I was like, oh, no way. And then when he's at a panel and he's like, yeah, I know they're doing it. I'm like, I saw this coming. I know they're not, because, like, dude, like, when you think about that game, it just oozes money. It got 10 out of 10s across every board.
It was a technical marvel on the PS3. Like,
dude, it looked like, you know, like, I think that the life cycle of every Sony console the end of it always has the best games.
I mean, yeah.
What was like towards the end of the PS2?
PS2, ending years of the PS2, Jak and Daxter 3. There was a lot of.
I really liked the PS2.
I like Jak and Daxter.
It had a lot of like shitware games, but it was also a pretty good console.
Dude, the ultimate shitware game console is the OG Xbox, because that was so easy to develop on.
There are a lot of bad games for the original Xbox. There's also a lot of good games, like Jet Set Radio Future. I loved Jet Set Radio Future.
Jet Set Radio Future was
so
my shit.
good.
I played Jet Set Radio Grind on the Dreamcast, but Future was the best.
Understand
the concept of love.
Good.
Ah,
so good.
Yeah, it's great. That and just so many good. That BGM, I can't, like, that is, like, when people are like video game soundtracks. If I don't see Jet Set Radio included in any of those lists, I'm gonna fight.
Anyways, Last of Us.
Anyway,
wait,
yeah, but like, yeah,
when did Shadow of the Colossus come out? Like, in regards to the PS2?
Shadow of the Colossus came out like 2006.
Yeah.
I think.
No, in like regards to the PS2's life cycle, though.
Oh,
when the PS2
came out. Yeah, no, it came out in 2005.
Okay, so around with that.
Never forget. And then there's like Metal Gear Solid 3 came out in like 2005 as well.
Oh my god, a game that I also haven't played.
No, the game came out in 2004 and it also looked great. You haven't played Metal Gear Solid?
I have played so many not games that are the ones that you want to have. Sorry, let me try that sentence again. I have not played so many games that so many people love. I don't even care anymore.
We'll see.
I haven't played any Metal Gear games. The only one I own is Revengeance, and I haven't even picked that one up yet. It's still sitting in my Steam.
Those games are a lot less about playing the games, Weeaboo Jones, and it's more about positioning the camera.
It's about the story and all that.
So that no. It's about positioning the camera so you can just like get the right like light glint to see the full definition of Snake's amazing ass. It is so sculpted. It is so, those pants are so tight. It's they took time to model.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima made sure that
personally
Snake's ass was more round and like full than Raiden's ass.
I want all the audience to know how much pain I'm in right now because I'm very my head hurts.
Yeah,
Nice.
I want the audience to go out and turn on their own copies of Metal Gear, whichever one, except for the first one, I guess, obviously, and take as many screenshots as you can, and we can just for proof. We can compile a gallery and have like a voting system. Which game does Snake's amazing ass, that toned squat earned ass, the most justice?
Obviously, MGS4 does his ass the best because status old men. Subject old men, status solid. Yes. Vibration test in progress.
You couldn't have phrased that better.
That's a meme picture though.
Oh wait, what?
Are you guys done?
You tricked me to laughing at a meme.
I'm not even, I thought we were gonna have like a legitimate discussion
about
Metal Gear.
We've got memes.
We are. It's the ass, man. Metal Gear Solid. It's all about the ass.
It's not about the deep. It's not about the deep story. It's not about all the references to actual military events. It's not about actual history. It's not about the government and how it could betray you. It's not about the deep psychological meanings in the boss fights. It's about the ass.
For a second, you were going to say deep ass, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
The boss's weird, like, snake scar thing.
Okay,
the
sorry.
moves like a snake and becomes a snake.
I am legitimately nuclear
Last
right
of Us.
now.
We're talking about Last of
this.
Us, right? Right.
Yeah, the Last of Butts. Anyway, moving on.
Did you get played like a damn fiddle?
So good.
Ah, Kaz! Ah!
Like play that ass like a.
I'm fucking invincible.
I'm gonna go. You know, let's finish this so I can kill.
No, Yams.
Memes,
I'm sorry.
The DNA of the soul.
I'm sorry. Please continue, please. Story.
Anyway, so okay, after we saw that, and then Troy Baker, who did the voice of Joel, said, "I had no idea. I don't know anything." So I'm like, because honestly, Troy Baker is coming off of doing Uncharted 4, and he's also doing what other games is he starring in? And I know that Troy Baker is kind of raking in money right now, but
yeah, what's his deal?
do you think that he?
What's his deal? Why is he so popular?
Because he's good at doing voice acting.
I mean,
he's a great voice actor. To be honest,
I don't think he's all that great. Yeah, I mean, like Troy Baker. He's been in like a good handful of games now.
He's been in almost everything, like, in the past 4 years. He's been in The Last of Us, Arkham Origins, Assault on Arkham, Shadow of Middle-earth. He's been in Bioshock Infinite. He's been in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. He's been in Infamous Second Son. He's been in everything.
Games I haven't played.
But, like, they're games that you know about. Like, if you look at his track record, he's done so much.
Maybe it's just something that I don't know how to appreciate. I'm sure there's something there. I mean, there must be some reason why he gets so much work, but I don't know. I've never been able to pick up on it.
Yeah, but moving on from that, I know that he is. So I know he's coming off of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, which is still in production right now. Do you think that they would just really just like because you would think for like a cinematic game you would write the script and then get all the voice acting done and then focus on the gameplay later. Wouldn't you?
I think so.
Because with cinematic games, the story is everything.
I guess.
So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Well, maybe this could be fake, but then again, the game did make a lot of money. So the game is extremely successful, even now, it sold like hotcakes on the PS4 and did even better on the PS3. And when the PS4 version came out with 60 FPS, it was just perfect. So that's why I'm starting. Shut up! I'm not gonna stop talking about my frames per second, my FOV, my graphics.
Your graphics.
It's my graphics.
Anyway. Less than 90 FOV is not worth playing.
Anything less than 120 FOV, get it right, fag. Anyway,
20.
360 FOV.
God, that's like a fisheye lens. You'll vomit everywhere.
You play the games only in an IMAX theater?
Yeah. Don't even get me started about true audio. Anyway, but yeah.
Isn't the Oculus Rift technically 360 FOV? It's just that you don't see it 360 degrees at the same time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you have like head tracking. If you turn your head.
To be honest, my favorite part about the Oculus Rift is that they said, "Dude, we're not going to restrict poor games." That's what I was like. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You are not.
What's up?
You now have a proud. They know
because they know. Vive, you can grab the booties.
Well, I think it's more of a thing like they're pushing ahead for like the frontier, possibly the new next frontier of like gaming and media and all this kind of shit. It's gonna happen eventually. So why would they bother, right?
But just imagine really quick. HTC Vive, like the hand controllers that are also like motion controlled?
Yeah.
Plus jiggle physics.
Wow.
Ultimate game would play forever.
To be honest, I don't think we're gonna see a AAA game using we're not gonna see a AAA game using like any of like
VR for at least
Oculus's.
A while.
No, I think that like minimum 5 years. I mean maximum 5 years.
I'd say minimum for like AAA game would definitely see VR support for like early shooters and stuff, but things that are actually going to be built from the ground up using VR are going to take at least a year or two.
Does Eve count as AAA? Because they've got that thing.
Eve
coming out.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because
they're gonna have.
Well, yeah, they had like a demo of gameplay with that amazing like going out on a ship and like, you're I forget what it was exactly, but basically you're with like mercenaries and you're taking a shipment somewhere as part of like a in Lower Eve shipment of like so people trading and whatever, and then all of a sudden people like warp drive to your location and start trying to jack your shit, and then there's like all of a sudden this fucking beautiful like Oculus Rift, high definition, full motion tracking. You're looking around and there's like lasers and ships exploding in space and shit, and yeah, it looked AAA.
You know what?
Sorry.
I think what's that game? There was this. What's that game? Elite Dangerous. Doesn't that use Oculus Rift support?
Yeah, isn't Elite Dangerous like technically in the game?
I think it's you're right. Probably is. It's on Xbox One, PS4, and Windows.
Speaking of space-based indie games, Star Citizen, which I backed like way fucking back when. Also, they said they were gonna have Oculus Rift and by definition also VR support and all that stuff. God, I cannot wait.
To be honest, I think that once people have like the two shooters that they want with Oculus Rift support, they're gonna see it's like, oh well, this is what we've always been waiting for.
Battlefield and Ball of Cootie.
Yes. Ball of what now?
Ball of Cootie.
Why?
Ball of Cootie.
Ball of Cootie. I swapped.
Can we just move on to the next? Can we just move on to the next? Wait, no. Let's just move on to the next story.
That's Call of Booty.
Call of Booty.
That makes more sense.
VR. Call of Duty.
Anyway, moving on. Okay. The next story. So, Allison Road. Let's talk about this because I've been meaning to. I recently watched the trailer, like literally like 2 hours ago, and when someone sent me this, they were like, "Hey guys, hey man, check it out," because I didn't even know that Omega Alpha Sin made a video on it until after I watched the trailer twice.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's like this game is definitely, you know what, this is doing exactly what I wanted in the order, because in the order you pick up a note and you flip it around and it looks beautiful but nothing happens. And it was a thing I really liked in Tomb Raider when you picked up an item and you spun it around and it would give you like a little dialogue, and I was like, that's cute, I can respect that. Anyway,
I kind of just want to like mute my headset when you guys talk about this, because I've only seen like a couple seconds of the trailer before I had to go use the bathroom, so I didn't finish watching it. But I really want to I don't want to
watch it like on
but I mean whatever.
Honestly, like, it's just a trailer. It's just, like literally it's just 13 minutes of them just showing off the tech and its great lighting. I don't know if this is done with Unreal Engine 4, and they have definitely been because I'm looking at these lighting effects. I'm like, that reminds me of like Hatred's lighting effects, where it had like that nice kind of glare to every light. I know what you're gonna say. We're not talking about Hatred.
I bought that day one. And it wasn't actually all that good.
You couldn't pay me to talk about that game, because I'm not going to talk about Sasuke, Linkin Park, crawling in my skin in the game.
We can talk about the opposite of Hatred, which is that someone put the Super Mario 64 controller animation into Unreal Engine 4, and you can control Mario as he was in 64 with the sounds and the same mechanics of jumping and wall jumping and triple jumps and all that. It looks so weird.
Yeah, because it's Unreal Engine 4. It's
and it's Mario.
Super Mario.
And there's coins in it.
To be honest, Unreal Engine is probably one of my favorite engines. Next to I think Unreal Engine and Unity are probably the two best in my opinion. I know there's the Epic Games engine, which a lot of RPGs use and whatnot. But I don't know, Unreal is just a personal favorite. Even though they run horrible on AMD cards.
Well, there's CryEngine 3, which is still relevant.
CryEngine.
That's still being used.
Dude, Crysis to me, it's not a game, it's a benchmark. Get out of here. You're okay with that?
Pretty much why it was made.
Yeah, it's a benchmark shooter that happens to just be a generic shooter, but with superpowers and all of that stuff.
I feel like that game was made hey, we need a game that'll just fucking destroy Titan. Make Crysis. Because if I was to run that game on high, it'll make my computer sound like a jet engine. My computer is whisper quiet. I can put my mic to it right now and it'll just be. But that game. my car just lights up.
Just to be sure, Yanzi's computer does in fact have a V8 engine inside of it.
I'll see you on Akina now. I'll see you on Akina Mountain.
So,
Akina Mountain.
The game starts and it's just like it starts like a race car. Wheels pop out. The tower just drives away.
Anyway, so Allison Road seems to be our too spoopy game that we've all been waiting for.
Spooky.
So spoopy.
Spoopy.
Maximum spoop.
Don't get
Maximum
spoop.
And before wheel skeletons. Now that's real fear.
Oh yeah.
Real skeletons.
Skeletons.
No.
Hey
real
man,
skeletons. Not just.
Did you participate in this? Did you participate in the skeleton war?
I will once I die. I'm gonna make sure that my grave does not say rest in peace on it, so I'm drafted into the skeleton war.
God. Anyway, so Allison Road seems to be picking up the remains of where PT left off.
So sad.
And
no, I'm just saying it's sad that PT needed its pieces picked up.
Well,
like literally, this game could not have there's no way, even if that game came out, there's no way it would have low sales. You got Kojima, you got Norman Reedus, and you got Guillermo del fucking Toro. That game would have been the biggest Hail Mary jump free throw into a slam dunk shot you'd ever
How
seen.
did you pronounce his
it's
name?
like Konami doesn't want to make money. It's like how?
Del Toro.
Okay, that's enough.
Anyway, it's I swear that Konami does hate money. It's like that Simpsons gif that people keep posting of Smith's jet, and Smith's jet runs on money. It's like we fuel it with money, and there's just a guy shoving money into the engine.
He's covered in coal, just shoveling it.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? Something else is that demo had an insanely high production value. Maybe it would have cost too much money or taken too much time. You know?
What do you mean?
Like
literally, you got Kojima. You give this man a blank check before he makes anything. Anything. You know, if you've ever played a Kojima game in detail, you'll see that every little detail is handcrafted. Oh
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Konami's okay with that.
Or at least they were.
They were. That's what I'm saying. Maybe
Shut
this
up.
time it was just
He'll
too
come
much.
Back.
You know?
I was thinking, what if Kojima retired and said, I just want to make movies and films? I'd be okay with that.
No way. No.
Because, if you ever see any Metal Gear Solid game trailer, he personally cuts it, and gets the music. That's why I'm like, oh, this is fire.
But that's, the touch of, video games, though. Like he does it to video games, you know? If it was just movies, imagine if Metal Gear Solid 4 was a movie instead. Would it be as good?
Yeah, because the game is already a movie.
I watched the live stream of Metal Gear Solid 4 where the guy beat it without taking any damage. Pretty good movie.
Okay, point taken.
Alright, cool. Anyway, moving on. So, this game seems to be the spiritual success for PT. It is definitely on my radar.
Mine too.
If this game comes out on Steam, if there's a data build I can fuck around with, I'm immediately picking it up. So that's definitely on all of our radars, apparently.
Not mine, because I don't like horror games, but I like the graphics.
Do you don't like Spookums?
No, I'm, really terrible when it comes to horror games. The Amnesia demo that's on Steam? Once I got to the first dark room where you, see an enemy that isn't even an enemy, I, immediately quit out of the game, and then I uninstalled it, and I never touched it again.
I remember to be honest, I like horror games. It's that, I need to be in, so I was playing Amnesia. I got Outlast. My friend gifted it to me on the Steam sale because he got it for, $3. So I closed my blinds. I turned off the lights. It was 11 o'clock. I had a nice cup of coffee. I'm going to play Outlast. The minute I made it to the room where the door slams, lights on, windows open, everything. Just, no, we're not doing this. And, literally in the first 15 minutes, just too spoopy for me. And I just immediately quit out the minute you're walking in the hallway and you see a guy in a wheelchair and you pass him, it's fine. But you go back out and he jumps at you. I was like, oh, no,
I will be right back.
Alright. So cutting all this out. So yeah, I guess let's shoot the shit. So man, when I touched your face, I could feel a bump in your pants.
What bump? What pants? Question mark?
Yeah, that's the way I like it. So spread it.
Yeah, I'll spread the butter all over this toast. Do you want any jam on that?
Ew, you like buttered toast? What kind of white person? Oh yeah, I mean,
no.
Do you like
buttered toast with chocolate sprinkles? The most white you can get, but it's fucking amazing.
Buttered toast with chocolate sprinkles?
Yeah, like very specific, like bread sprinkles. They're fucking fantastic. I'm back.
Okay. Oh, I'm keeping that in. Never mind, forget it. Anyway,
about, like, Scandinavian foods.
Amazing. I need to pee really bad, yeah. But I'm.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's totally talking about that. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
And the last story, brain controlled game allows player to co-op against aliens. Mm-hmm. So this is a game against brainwaves?
No, okay, so basically
you use the brainwaves to control it.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so Cersei's taking over.
All right, so basically, you wear a headset. You know those headsets that put like those little round stickers with wires on your forehead and like on your scalp and shit. Basically, you can control the aim of the laser manually, like with a controller, but the laser fires at a strength and of a type, and at all, depending on how much you like fire a certain like brainwave that the headset will pick up. So it fires by thinking about it, but you can aim it manually. But just the fact that you can like do like a certain thought, like literally just like think a certain way, and the laser fires on screen. How fucking cool is that? Like,
yeah,
that sounds like it would give me a migraine very quickly.
I don't know. I think that sounds pretty cool to me. I want to try it. I really want to try it because it just feels so cool. Just be like, to just like associate a thought in your head with fire, and just do that, and it fires. It's so cool.
And you just get really angry, and like half the screen gets taken up by laser. Yes.
Fire!
It's just coming.
Yo, did we just all become Gohan?
Yeah.
I won't let this happen anymore! And start yelling everyone. That sounds like it'll be fun.
Yeah, but that looks like basically pretty much the whole like deal of the game. Yeah.
Alright. So that's it.
I guess so.
So.
And that was the docket for the beginning of July.
Yep.
I think we're done here,
guys. One more thing.
But before we go...
I heard... I was going to talk about how someone said that the Nintendo NX, their next console, got leaked. But apparently it's confirmed to be fake. So...
Dude, that's like mega fake.
It
like didn't use the Nintendo font. It was obvious.
Alright, but before we leave, I want you guys to know that we will now be taking, I guess, questions at the end of videos or at the end of podcasts. So if you have any questions you want to ask me or the crew or me, you can just leave them in the comment section and we'll get back to you if we can.
Yep.
Alright, cool. So, let's leave out. Bye, guys. It's been fun. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, and stop.
It was fun. I like that one. That felt better than the first one.